into Bobcat Live. Great to have you here tonight as, we're learning on the fly here tonight. There we go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I don't know what's going on. Everything is, there we go. Ella, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. How was practice today?
I think it went pretty well today.
Good, good. What'd you kind of work on?
We worked on a lot of different things, actually. A lot of it was like serve, receive, defense, trying to get that figured out better. So.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we are Dylan Dozeless again here tonight. Brandon Lewis with you, Kaylee Peschong, Ella Roush for the Marshalltown Volleyball Program. Coach, when you look at setting a practice together, especially like I'll take last week, as you had Tuesday through Tuesday off, you were at home against, now I can't think, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's North.
Yeah, you were at home against North on senior night.
Yep.
And then you were back on the road last night against Waterloo East. And so you had a week off. So what do you kind of look at in that week to be able to, like, this is, Thursday we want to work on this and Friday, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so it kind of depends. It depends on how we play in that game prior. You know, what are some things that we really need to work on, really need to hone in on. So I look at a lot of that. I also look at the other team moving forward. I don't know if our team knows how much I'm looking at the other team. We don't talk about them quite as much, but I do work on things that are super important against our future opponent as well. But a lot of it has to do with how we played in that prior game. And so we always work on serve receive pretty much every practice. Ella can attest to that, and serving as well. Those first contacts are really important. But, yeah, it has a lot to do with who our opponent is.
Yeah, you talk about the first kind of contacts, and when you say that, you mean off of a serve or a serve, kind of like that kind of situation, either a dig or –
Yep, serving and passing are super important. Yep.
Yeah. So as you kind of look at what's like a good drill that you would work to work on digs? Because that to me would be a fun thing. You're maybe diving, you're trying to get after it.
Yeah, we do. We do a drill called dig, tip, chase. So the girls have to dig a hard ball. They get a tip they have to pick up, and then I throw a ball and they have to run it down. So they get 3 contacts right away. I love dig, tip, chase. I know some of our defenders really love it. I know a lot of girls really don't love it too. We work on dig and run as well. So that's where, I'm just hitting balls left and right, hitting balls, and they have to dig and then run. And as soon as they come back, they're digging another ball. So we do a lot of things like that. We do a lot of run-throughs where I'm throwing balls, trying to expand their range of motion. I'm trying to throw it out of their range and see if they can get that ball high and middle back to the court, things like that. So we do a lot of that for defense.
I want to go do that drill now.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
I don't know how successful, Ella, I would be, but what's your favorite drill that you're able to kind of do to work on yours? Because you're a lot up there in that middle hitter area and working on blocking, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I love when we just do straight up hitting lines, even especially when we do just setters and middles, just working on that connection, because there's a lot of really detailed things that middles and setters have to work on together. So finding that connection is always really fun.
And your main setters that you work with are, I know Gabby Estabrook is one, right?
And Ellie Hughes.
Ellie Hughes. Okay. All right. So building that relationship and being able to trust and count on them, that they know, if you're running a certain play, either you're faking you're going to go to the middle and then you go the right side or opposite side. That's the kind of thing you're working on too with them.
Yeah, and it's also specific to each middle and to each setter, so you really have to make sure that you're both on the same page or it can go horribly wrong.
Yeah, the middle setter connection is like a marriage, all right? Yeah. They got to be on the same page and working together, so it's really important.
Yeah, you're I don't know, you're in the working world? Do you have a part-time job?
Not right now, I don't.
Okay, but have you?
Yes.
Okay, that's why. Okay, so at work, sometimes you have a work wife or a work. I've got a work husband in Justin on the morning show. But you have to learn that this is not going to work well for this person, but another one. So that's interesting because those are good things to know in life, not just on the volleyball court. What do you think you've learned? Because Kaylee's been your coach your entire high school career, right? And so, what has she really taught you that you're really going to take away from the game of volleyball or maybe life in general?
I think just the dedication that it takes to really make something work. Like, you have to be so intentional, and you have to be really willing to work with other people about it, and like, you can't just do it by yourself. You need to be willing to hear other people and listen to other people so that you all work together better.
Wow. I really would like to be a part of a practice now. I'm being inspired here. I probably would pull a muscle or something. I'm not really sure. We're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more with volleyball, as they got a big win on the road at Waterloo East against the Trojans on Tuesday night. More coming up on Bobcat Live. From Wayward Social, we're inside Rosie's on KFJB-TV. As you walk inside, you know right away the place for fun is Wayward Social. There's always plenty of bowling action, so plan for your next outing to include bowling at Wayward Social. Also, meet your friends at their outdoor patio, Gutter Point, for lunch, dinner, or your favorite beverages. Daily lunch specials, Monday through Friday, including endless pizza by the slice. You choose the toppings. Wayward Social is now open at 11:30 a.m., 7 days a week. Wayward Social, South 6th Street, Marshalltown.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Scouts in Marshalltown go on fun adventures. Scouts learn about the outdoors. Scouts learn character building. Scouts learn citizenship. Scouts learn life skills. Scouts learn to be leaders. Scouts go to fun summer camps, and Scouts get a head start in life. Marshalltown has produced over 200 Eagle Scouts in our over 70-year history and have provided over 1 million hours of service to our community. To learn more about joining Scouting in Marshalltown, go to iascouts.org. Adventure on!
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Welcome back into Bobcat Live here at Wayward Social. We're inside Rosie's. Kaylee Peschong, Ella Roush is with us. And ladies, got a really good win on Tuesday night on the road, 3-0 against Waterloo East. I asked your coach, Peschong, on Tuesday after the game what she said to you there in the, what was it, the second set?
Well, it was
no,
the
after
first set
it was the first
and
set.
the third set.
First and third set. She said, we came here to win, and, Waterloo East was kind of challenging at certain points in that one, and then the second set, you ran away with it. But, that was that had to be a good win for team morale to know that they had beaten you earlier back in September, and then you go up there and 3-0, you shut them out.
Yeah, it was really great. I think that's the best that we played all season because we were just so consistent with how we were playing. We were very level with keeping our energy up and staying with it, even when they got that big run on us in the third set, and we were still pushing through. And it was really great to come out with that win.
You usually are a pretty even keel player. You're very focused, I noticed. But, man, you got a block the other night against Waterloo East, and I see a big grin on your face and firing up your teammates and everything. I'm sure that's got to be an awesome feeling when you win that point, you get that block.
Yes. Blocks are especially fun because they don't happen as often. But, yeah, especially after a really long rally, just getting that last point, oh, my goodness, it feels so good.
Yeah, that is for sure. And 5-1 in conference, I'm sure that's got to feel pretty well to see that success on the conference side.
Yeah, we're really pushing to be conference champions this year, and I think we can do it if we keep up what we're at. So, yeah, really, really hopeful for the future and getting to that conference champion.
Yeah. 68 kills, 17 blocks coming into obviously kind of the home stretch of the season. Your next conference match will be on Tuesday night against Roosevelt, and I hear someone's going to go scout them tonight.
Yep, that's right.
We'll get you on the road here in just a few minutes. But, your thought kind of looking back to that game, I know you were just preaching, hey, we came here to win, let's get it, and you did it in 3-0 fashion. Being able to challenge your ladies like that and have them respond like they did, I'm sure it's got to make you really happy.
Yeah, I was really proud with how we fought through some of that. Like you said, they got up on us really big, actually, in the first and the third, and I think we had that belief structure, once we talked about it, it's like, no, we came here to win and win big, so let's do it. And I thought the girls responded super well to that comment and played really hard through it.
Yeah, I think they were up 9-0 in the first, right?
Yeah, it was either 8-0 or 9-0.
Yeah, I think it might have been 8-0 because you took your first lead at 9-8. And then, the third set, I think it was like 7-1 or something like that. They got off to a hot start there, too. So
Right.
Impressive to see. I know postseason pairings came out today.
Yeah, so we are playing at home this year, which is awesome. So on October 17th, it's a Tuesday, we play Des Moines East at home.
Okay.
For the first round, and if we win that one, we would go and play at Johnston.
Okay.
Yep.
You've played East once this year, did you?
We have not played East.
Okay. I knew it wasn't in conference play, but I was thinking maybe a tournament play.
We did see them in Southeast Polk.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw quite a bit of them. But
I guess I don't know how good is East this year.
They're all right. They're doing okay in the South Division of our conference. We just have to stay focused and just play our game, really.
Roosevelt, another tough team again. I know they were tough last year and pretty tough. You'll be at Roosevelt on Tuesday night. You can watch that one here on KFJB-TV. What do you? They've got a little bit of height. I know from that basketball team as well. They're pretty talented.
Yep, and they have pretty springy outside. They set her a lot of balls. So she's a senior as well. She's been really great for them for all 4 years. So we just have to take care of business with her, shut her down, and really play our game. Again, those first contacts are always super important. So serving really aggressively, passing really well, so we can run our offense, things like that. That's always really important to us. But yeah, I am going to watch them tonight, see how we can do that. I didn't know if you saw it. It's their senior night.
Oh, yeah, I did. Believe me, I notice when it's senior night every time.
So many senior nights.
Yeah, that is for sure. We get hit all the time in basketball. It's always senior night or whatever it may be. So anyway, it's all good. Ella, speaking of senior, you're a senior on this squad. Looking back at your time, where do you think you've grown the most in your game to get you to where you're at your senior year? I know that's a lot, 4 years.
About 4 years,
yeah. And especially, it's not like college, you go in and you're pretty, you have a lot of strengths identified by then and that kind of stuff. And yeah, you grow a lot, especially in the weight room and training, I'm sure, you being a former collegiate athlete. But like on the high school side, you're going from who knows what your knowledge base is to now 4 years later. I'm sure it's pretty
huge growth.
Yeah. Well, all throughout middle school, I didn't really have a position in volleyball. They kind of just threw me wherever. So in my freshman year, I kind of got put in a few different places, and then landing on middle, just being really solid in that. And obviously, high school is so much more complicated when it comes to the middle position specifically. So just learning the ins and outs of that, and it's so much bigger than middle school. So there's really just so much all over that you learn. But I've really loved growing with the team and growing just myself, figuring out how to play the game well and just be a better player.
Yeah. I was thinking of this earlier when you were talking about some of the drills, and then I forgot about it. But I wanted to ask, on a set play, you have some set plays where obviously you fake you're going to, set it for the middle hitter, but then it comes around and somebody on the backside, that kind of stuff. How does that get figured out? Is that a play call before the serve, or how does that work?
Yeah, so typically it's in serve receive that our setter she'll try to sneak around numbers to us. It's not always super sneaky, but she'll let us all three hitters know beforehand what we're running, so we don't call things out and run into each other. So sometimes we do it on free balls too. We'll set something up before the play starts. So yeah, it's always premeditated when we do that.
I funny story. The photo for tonight, our screen graphic Can you show it? There you go. That one.
Yes.
So I asked Ann Vance to take a photo because all the other ones are like action shots, and they were good photos, don't get me wrong. But there is one where you have your jacket on and you're giving us one of those signs that you were talking about. So I was like, what is she doing in that? Now it makes a whole lot of sense. I'll put that in next time because I was like, I don't know. Is she meaning to do that? Is she just like reaching for her phone or what's going on?
Typically when I'm giving signs, it's for serving. Like where they're serving. There's very few times. There's sometimes when I'm giving the setters like, hey, this is what we need to run. But most of the time it's for serving. But when you see our setters on the court, when they're flashing their hand signals, it's always to the hitters. They're telling them what to run.
Oh, man, that's funny. It's been really fun to be able to branch out. I used to call some volleyball at University of North Alabama when I was down there for Stephanie Radecki. She was the head coach. She's now at Southern Miss. And it's kind of fun to be able to see some of those volleyball programs and kind of follow and have a little bit more. My knowledge base, not nearly what both of yours knowledge base of volleyball is, but it's been really fun to get back into it and follow your program. And it's really a lot of fun to watch you ladies every Tuesday night that we've been a part of the games. So.
Well, we appreciate you. I feel like you've learned a lot this season. You've seen a lot.
I've learned a lot. I know. And, we've had some really good moments. I just hope you can keep it going into postseason play because it's been fun, especially beating Ames.
Yeah, that's fun.
That was a definite highlight. I'm hoping that happens tomorrow, what you guys did to Ames.
I hope so, too.
Ella, any other activities you're involved in during the year?
I do weightlifting off season, but that's about all I'm associated with the school.
Okay. All right. Well, best of luck the rest of your senior season.
Thanks.
All right. Hey, that is Ella Roush and Kaylee Peschong with us. Next volleyball broadcast again coming up on Tuesday night as they travel to Roosevelt. You'll see it right here on KFJB-TV. We'll talk football when we come back. We've got Sam Greazel Lincoln Barker with us at Wayward Social on KFJB-TV.
Don't let concerns about shifts in the market disrupt your long-term financial goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you on an investment strategy for long-term results. Edward Jones can give you the tools and knowledge for a steady approach to hitting your financial targets. Get started by giving Zach Wall a call at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Pushed out of the pocket. Barker is chasing him. Can he get to him? Wade throws late over the middle field. Is it picked? Do the Bobcats have it? Yeah, they do!
At Honest Heating and Cooling, they take comfort seriously. Their latest offering? Smart Integrity Monitoring. Combined with an honest maintenance plan, it takes all the guessing out of home comfort. Their technicians take accurate measurements of all the necessary parameters and deliver you the truth about where your home's comfort stands. If you're not measuring, you're just guessing. That's honest. Get a Smart Integrity Monitoring plan and let the Honest team watch over your home's comfort 24/7. Honest Heating and Cooling.
With over 10,000 cars at our disposal, Jensen Ford...
Hold on, that's not really how we do things at Jensen Ford.
How about, it's never been a better time to buy a brand new...
Yeah, we don't really do that either. When you're ready to buy a car, we'll be ready to help.
Try this. We'll get you in and out faster than a speeding...
We don't do that either. At Jensen Ford, we'll take as much time as you need to find the right vehicle. We're not just moving cars, but we're building relationships.
Oh, maybe more of a... This is where your family buys their vehicles.
There you go. More like that.
Welcome back into Bobcat Live. Brandon Lewis with you. Lincoln Barker, Sam Greazel. Guys, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. How's practice today for you guys?
Good. It's pretty good.
Good. What'd you work on today?
Everything.
Everything. Lincoln, this year we've seen you a couple 2.5 sacks, 14 total tackles. You and Ignacio Macias on the defensive line, I know, teamed up against Atumwa. You got that fumble recovery, forced it. You guys are a wrecking crew, and then you get Johan back in there and mix in a few other guys. Defensive line been getting after it. I know you guys got some good pressure last week. You feel like it's kind of helping, kind of getting Johan back, and you guys have been really forming a good mesh up there up front?
Yeah, Johan coming back has been huge for us, I would say.
Yeah. From last year, you got a little bit of playing time, especially late in the season. You kind of came on. How much do you think your game's kind of grown from last year to this year?
I would say a lot. I've gained like 20 pounds, so that's helped huge. And just technique-wise, I think I've grown.
Yeah. How much have you grown? I was going to say you're at least a couple inches taller than last year, probably.
Yeah, I think about 2 inches.
Yeah. Good deal. Sam, one of our favorite, and I know you probably don't like the comparisons or anything like that, but your brother, one of our favorite basketball players in Bobcat history, because Grant was able to get under people's skin. Are you anyone like that aspect out there on the football field?
Maybe a little bit. Not as aggressive.
Not as aggressive, yeah. Anytime we were going into, a tough place, we knew that we could count on him to get under somebody's skin. What's it like to have an older brother who was, very good on the basketball court and then obviously a tremendous golfer? He's kind of gone to the next level. Has he been kind of a little bit of a mentor to you?
Yeah, a role model for me.
Yeah.
To get ready for high school sports and everything.
Yeah, and of course, I know you're pretty heavily involved. I know you play baseball. I'm trying to think what else you play. Swimming. Okay. All right. And you're a swimmer as well?
Yep.
All right. We looking good this year for swimming?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I know the record at 1-5, maybe not what you guys had hoped, obviously, but where do you think you guys have really grown maybe over the past few weeks? I know some guys really starting to feel more comfortable. You feel like it's heading in a good direction going into this Ames game?
Yeah, I think we've truly figured out things offensively. I think offense was a little rough at the beginning of the just running plays. We're starting to get that down really well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And Johan back, defensive line, I'd say, is complete.
Yeah. That defensive back group, though, a lot of good playmakers. You're back there, Sam, as well as Caleb Kuzro, Rahelio Sarin. He really came on last year and has continued that this year. And then Trayshawn Brooks and mix in a few other guys. Juan Perez Mendoza got his first pick a couple weeks ago. Feel like secondary is going along really good and kind of clicking right now?
Yeah. We have a lot of Juan came in for me one time. He helped me come out with a little break. Helps Kuz because he plays both sides, gives him a little break, gets our defense ready.
Yeah, playing both ways is definitely a challenge. I know you guys kind of defensive specialties. Sam, you've got some catches. I know you play on the offensive side, but being able to go both ways, how important do you think that is at the high school level?
I think it's really important. We're obviously not very deep in numbers, so it helps huge being able to go both ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ames, what's the key to victory, Sam? What do you think you guys got to do well to be able to beat the little Cyclones?
Keep our mentality up and keep playing aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Lincoln, anything that you see back there? I know they've got a younger starting quarterback, Jamison Poe. The running back's one of their big guys to key in on.
I'd say just stop Jamison Poe.
Yeah, stop the run.
Yeah.
Stop the run. Good deal. Swimming, I know. What else you involved in?
Just swim.
Just swim. All right. And I know Zach over here told me you also are a lifeguard?
Yeah.
Okay. Sammy, you don't lifeguard, do you?
No.
Okay. All right. You play golf?
No.
Okay. All right. So it's just Grant doing that, the golf and the basketball.
And that little dude out there, he plays golf.
Okay. All right. That's awesome. Hey, best of luck the rest of the season, guys. Thanks so much for coming out to Bobcat Live.
Thank you.
All right, good luck tomorrow night. It's Ames in town. Pre-game coverage starts at 6 and new kick time at 7 tomorrow night. Freshman game got canceled. So 7 o'clock is kickoff between the Little Cyclones and the Bobcats. This is Bobcat Live from Wayward Social in Marshalltown.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sautéed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com. Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
Why choose Marshalltown Community College for your education?
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Back in on Bobcat Live. Be sure to stop out, show that student ID, and get a discount on your meal out here at Wayward Social. We're inside at Rosie's. A pretty nice night, but it is a little breezy. I didn't want everything flying around at the show here tonight. So anyway, we are inside. Ryan Isgrig, Activities Director, with us here tonight. And, boy, a busy time of year. I think I say that to you every time, but golf was in action at Fort Dodge on Monday night, Monday during the day, as they competed in districts. Came out on the short end, but obviously Iowa Alliance Conference champions, and just a tremendous season for Lucas Johnson and all the team members.
Yeah, absolutely. It was, I think if you ask most of them, they're obviously a little disappointed that we're not didn't make the state tournament, but yeah, nonetheless, they had a great year. Won our home invite, the Joe August, and of course conference champs for the second year in a row. And we lose a couple good seniors with Ryan and JT, and those guys are going to be really hard to replace. But nonetheless, they're represented the whole year, did an outstanding job, and of course we'll probably be seeing those guys golf at the next level. So definitely a bright future ahead of them. Great kids, and a lot to be proud of. And it was a tough district. And,
there was a really ton of Metro teams in there.
Absolutely, and it sounded like we didn't shoot our best on the back nine, but obviously that happens, and again, a lot to be proud of. And we played that same field a different day. We could easily have finished in second or first. So a lot to be proud of for the golfers.
You mentioned the 2 seniors. Do they have offers to go anywhere at this point? Do you know? Or
that's a good question. I have to ask Lucas, but I'm not sure. But I'm sure we'll be seeing them golf somewhere at the next level if they want to.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Senior night for them tomorrow night at the football game. So
awesome.
Get to recognize them one more time.
Yeah, definitely a good couple of guys in that senior class for the golf program. Lucas Johnson, head coach, not only for the boys but also the girls. He has really done a phenomenal job. How proud, I guess, are you of him and the job that he's done? He's really taken it and given a good point for both teams, to continue kind of every year sustaining some of that success.
Lucas is great to work with, and a lot of this job is about relationships, and he just has great relationships with everyone, whether it be kids, the parents, the other golf team coaches, or the the workers at the golf course, any of that on top of what he's able to teach these kids in golf is tremendous. So yeah, we're really proud to have Lucas. He's received a lot of awards for his coaching too, and all well deserved. And I look forward to keep working with him.
Yeah. Football tomorrow night at home against Ames as the Little Cyclones in town. And I noticed that there's been a few even more upgrades at Leonard Cole Field since the last home game. I guess if you could just kind of tell everybody what they might see that's new out there.
Yeah, so we got the wind shade canopies up above the picnic tables. Of course, we got more content that'll be on the video board tomorrow night, so we're really excited about that. And it's a pink out. We'll have little kids cheerleading clinic there. We'll have, of course, senior night for boys golf and cross country. And Marshalltown Football League, youth football, will recognize them pregame as well. So there's a lot going on tomorrow night, a lot to fit in. But, of course, all those things are what make Friday Night Lights so special. So we're really excited.
Running out in the tunnel. Is that what they're doing tomorrow night with the MFL?
Well, they'll be introduced, and then they'll be probably part of the tunnel. Okay. High-five our players as they come onto the field. So,
I always love that. I think that's a special moment for them, and being able to look up to some of those those kids in high school where they will be someday.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about, to create good memories for these kids.
Yeah. Volleyball off to a great start, especially in Iowa Alliance Conference play at 5-1. Got the victory on the road at Waterloo East. They're going to go to Roosevelt next Tuesday in conference play. So volleyball side postseason, they're going to be able to host. I know Kaylee just talked about that a short time ago. I know softball was able to host a couple of years ago. That was kind of huge momentum, and I kind of feel like that's the same momentum going for volleyball as well too, as they continue to grow and expand.
Yeah, absolutely. They've made great strides this year compared to last year, and I told Kaylee, I was like, I don't think we've hosted a Marshalltown regional game in at least 4 years. Maybe my first year here, we had Cedar Rapids Jefferson. So awesome opportunity for them to earn that right to host a game. And I turned on the live stream the other day, and against Waterloo East, the score was like 9-0. I'm like, is that right? But I was like, KFJB doesn't make mistakes. So it was cool to turn it on and just see them, because I know Waterloo East beat us earlier this year. We were putting a good thumping on them, so that was nice to see.
Yeah, that is for sure. And so hosting coming up in a couple of weeks in playoffs. I know girls swimming as well going on. They have really been, super competitive this year.
Yeah, they have. It's been fun to see their growth as well. And, we have a senior night next week for them, so we're starting to wrap up. And then, of course, the conference meet coming up where we'll have diving one night and then swimming the other. We host a all diving invite next Saturday, where we'll have 30, 40 of the best divers from all over the state will come to the YMCA. So it's a really cool event. And Abby, our best diver, of course, she's got her eye on the state championship. So we're really excited about hosting, of course, a state meet in November as well.
Yeah, big time for swimming there. And then cross country, conference is right around the corner, right? Is it late?
Yeah.
Early next week?
So our boys and girls are at Des Moines East tonight.
Okay.
And our boys, and I believe our girls too, won that meet last year, or at least I know our boys did. Yeah. So postseason coming up. I know our Coach Pedig especially has been really excited about who we're going to get in our district. To see if we can be one of those top teams to advance to the state tournament. So it's been fun to listen to him talk about that, and I've gently reminded him we have no control over it, but we're still really excited to see who will be at our district here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about Chad Pedig. He's got that Bobcat pride in his juice, or in his veins,
Absolutely, yeah. All of our coaches do, and especially on the boys' side this year, our boys won the Wartburg Orange Division last week, so which there's teams from all over the state there. So our boys cross country is really starting to hit their stride here towards the end of the year.
Yeah, I think they said there was like 100-something teams or something like that last weekend at Wartburg.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. It was a hot hot and big meat, sounds like. So.
Yeah, that's for sure. As we kind of get towards the end of the fall sports season, I'm sure your basketball coaches and wrestling coaches, I mean, are they starting to get the itch of, hey, we're going to be practicing in about a month and that kind of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. And, we start girls wrestling at the end of the month, October 30th, so they start a little early. So girls wrestling's right around the corner, and I'm really, really excited to see what our second season with girls wrestling will bring. So, winter sports right around this corner, and we're getting ready.
Yeah, we're going to talk with the esports program and Sebastian Ramirez. I was reading on, I think maybe Bobcat Sports page kind of posted he got his first win as a coach.
Yeah, got
recently.
Another one tonight.
Awesome.
We were they had a competition right before we got here. I was up there, and I think we beat Crestwood. It's 6-3, I believe. We beat Crestwood, and so I won't talk much about it. I don't want to take away from them, but it was really cool to see, and they got the victory. So it's really fun to watch. Really is.
Yeah. What kind of aspect has that really added to the athletic department? I mean, I'm sure you're seeing maybe a few new faces that you haven't seen involved before, that kind of thing. Oh
yeah, absolutely, and just seeing another team sport, different ways for kids to get involved, and not just kids too, staff to get involved. Our school resource officer Logan Wolf is one of the coaches. Not too many school resource officers that are esports coaches, but he's one of them. So, and then we have Sebastian, Jose, Andrew, who all work in our tech department, who are also coaches and want to get involved. So it's been really cool working with them and just seeing the kids. We were 2-time state tournament qualifiers last year already in our first season, and
wow,
it was really fun to see them get the win today.
So they do have different coaches throughout different, there's a different winter coach, is that right?
Yep. Yeah, we have a fall, winter, and a spring coach.
Okay.
And, many of the coaches are in there helping out, no matter what the sport is. Jose was doing the live streaming today, so even though he's the winter coach, he's still in there helping. So it just speaks volumes to, the type of people or type of guys they are and want to get involved in the hard work they've put in.
Yeah. Also, I know the band has been pretty active as well, too. I didn't want to leave them out. They've had a lot of competitions. I believe just a couple weeks ago they went down south.
Yeah.
I can't remember where it was.
Yeah, they were in Pella.
Pella, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, I think they did good. And, of course, looking forward to watching them perform tomorrow night at halftime. So, they work really hard. They're out there in the mornings, and it's cool to see them on the turf. Versus parking or in a parking lot. So it's really nice to see them make use of the field. And, I think they're going to put on a great show tomorrow night.
What kind of other things have you heard about the football facility? I mean, I know football's out there practicing. I'm sure it's really been a huge help.
Yeah, it is. And, there's still ongoing construction that's going on. They're putting grass seed down today. And, we're still waiting for the track to be painted, and that keeps kind of getting delayed, so we're not quite sure, when that's going to happen. We have middle school football that's been playing out there. We have, freshman football and JV football as well. So, there's a lot going on, and we're glad to see it being used. But of course, it's going to be really nice when everything is finally done. So.
And I'm sure that will be one more thing you can finally not have to worry about or think about, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which I know my stepson Deegan plays 7th grade football, and you guys have that streaming on the Bobcat News Network page. So if people want to find some of that stuff there, I know the freshman games have been on there, and so that's a nice resource for some of the extra sports that need that coverage out there at the football complex.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have the Bobcat News Network YouTube channel, and it's pretty easy. We can control it all from my phone and program in. And so, we've live streamed middle school games and 10 JV freshman games. And, even the lower level basketball games, we can live stream volleyball. So, it's been great to see. And, of course, I think the kids like to go back and watch themselves too. It's a great resource for them to go watch film and critique their own performances and hopefully get better. So that's why it's there too.
It's crazy how things have changed so much. Like back when I was in high school, coaches would have to drive and meet another coach to exchange tape, and now it's all digital.
Oh yeah, I've talked to my old high school football coach last spring, and he told me some really good stories about drive-in to exchange film, and it's just crazy to think about. But now it's all on a computer. But,
yeah, and I'm sure there were some reluctant people to hand over.
Oh yeah, that was part of it. Was that some of the film they were getting was tweaked, and so it was interesting to hear that side of things.
Oh, I bet.
Now it's all through Huddle and all on a computer.
Yeah, that is for sure. Pretty crazy. Hey, we'll talk esports coming up in just a little bit. Ryan, thanks for the time as always tonight. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us, all your coverage, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Hey, 2 out of the last 3 games of the football season are at home. It's felt like one long road trip to this point for the football season.
It's been a bit of a unique schedule with this year with the home and away balance, but yeah, and next year, of course,
I'm gonna like the schedule.
Flipped, so yeah, it'll be
5 home games and 2 of them, 2 times it'll be back-to-back weeks. So we'll take it. That's for sure. Ryan Isgrig, Activities Director for Marshalltown High School. We're back after this on Bobcat Live on KFJB-TV.
You'll find the perfect mattress for you at McGregor's Furniture and Mattress. You choose the firmness, comfort, and support level, all at a great price. McGregor's always has a great selection of sofas, recliners, dining room, and bedroom furniture to help you live and relax in comfort and style. Their staff will help you find just what you're looking for. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, is open 7 days a week. They're proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
As you walk inside, you know right away the place for fun is Wayward Social. There's always plenty of bowling action, so plan for your next outing to include bowling at Wayward Social. Also, meet your friends at their outdoor patio, Gutter Point, for lunch, dinner, or your favorite beverages. Daily lunch specials, Monday through Friday, including endless pizza by the slice. You choose the toppings. Wayward Social is now open at 11:30 a.m., 7 days a week. Wayward Social, South 6th Street, Marshalltown.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Welcome back into Bobcat Live. Be sure to hit the like button and hit subscribe. Get upcoming game and Bobcat Live alerts on your phone, or maybe watch it on your big screen at youtube.com/@KFJB-TV. Peyton Stanton is in here with us. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing really good. Thanks for coming on. And then Sebastian Ramirez, head coach for Bobcat Esports in the fall. You had a meet against Crestwood today. How did it go?
We won.
That's
we did
awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Amazing. So we actually got our first place in our division. The team was great. They showed a lot of growth since our last match, and it's been exciting seeing them play.
First off, I think it's awesome to start where the facility is. And Peyton, I guess I'll ask you. When I went in there and did a story on the new Bobcat Esports room, just to look in there and see all of the different things that are in there, the computers, the keyboards, and then also kind of a little lounge area and all that I mean, that's a really fun place just to be at after school, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely relaxing.
Yeah. What's kind of the coolest thing to see the esports program get started and then continue it, and you guys are seeing success? Just because it's kind of a new thing. It's been building, esports, but to see the program actually get started, how fun was that?
It's fun. It's really fun. Seeing after school, it's good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so what do you compete in? What's yours? Because Super Smash Brothers and then also Rainbow Six Siege, right?
Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege.
Okay, all right. Now, for the people out there that maybe are not up on their video games, I kind of know that game is an action game, shooting, that kind of thing. How would you explain the game to somebody who maybe doesn't know what you're doing and the kind of the tactics behind it?
It's a 5v5 shooter. You have to really pay attention and listen to your audio and look at every corner, stay on your A game the whole time.
So do you just get put in a spot and then that's where all the competitors are at, and so you're just kind of fighting to the last person makes it?
No, so there's 5 attackers and 5 defenders, and the attackers have to go in and attack the defenders and plant the bomb, and the defenders have to stop the attackers from coming in and defuse the bomb if the attackers do get the bomb down.
Okay, all right. So you have the Super Smash Brothers as the other side of it, Sebastian. So you have 2 separate groups that kind of are like specializing in it. Is that right?
Yeah, we have like our home team and away team.
Yeah, so you have, or does everybody play the games and then it kind of, how does that work, I guess, for game days and deciding who's playing and all that kind of stuff? Iowa High School Esports Association is the one that did our game days. So one's home, one's away. So the one who's home, we just host. We do the settings, of course, following the manual. But there's a team of 5, each of us, and each player has a character that they battle against on the other team. It's been really something new. I actually have been a really big Smash. I haven't played a lot, but it's been fun watching the kids, teach me how to play the game. So. Is that part of this? Is kind of like actually you're kind of getting into it and you're like, oh, I'm being taught something by the students here, right?
Yes. There's a lot of things that I didn't realize that it's my first year as an esports coach, and it's been great. And like the kids are they know more than I do in these games. So.
That's pretty cool. So you still have until pretty much the end of the month. You've got a schedule here. So you've got Ames a couple times, Gilbert as well on the schedule, as well as Iowa Falls, Alden. So when you get the schedule out, Peyton, what did you kind of think of it? Do you know much about those other teams that you're going to be facing?
No, not at all. Iowa Falls a little bit because we're rematching them.
Okay.
We lost the first time we versed them, but we're going to come back and win this time.
So I bet kind of going into the game day, I bet you're kind of a little nervous because you're like, I don't know how this is going to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, when the games, how does that kind of get worked out? What games are decided on to schedule and compete in?
That I'm not part of.
Okay.
More be like our our esports coordinator.
Okay.
Logan Wolfe is the one that is part of the board, and then they help decide. They kind of meet and what games.
Yeah. Do they have is it mostly the action in that kind of games, or do they have do they play basketball or football games, or is it kind of certain more specialized game groups, I guess you could say?
I feel it's more specialized because there isn't any sports one. They do, they of course have meets of what gets decided for each season. So of course each season has different games. I believe only fall and spring have 3.
Okay.
And then it just depends on the student turnout, who wants to play what.
Yeah.
So that's how we.
So you guys also broadcast these matches as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where can people find those?
Bobcat Esports on YouTube.
Okay. And somebody told me, I haven't watched one, but they're commentated as well. Is that right?
Yeah, we get some commentary in there. Yeah. Jose is our commentary.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
He does a great job.
Yeah. Which is that kind of a cool aspect to be able to go back and kind of watch what happened before?
Is. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that's been a huge thing. Like my stepson, I'll come home and he's watching people duke it out with Madden or whatever it may be. It's kind of interesting. Do you pick up different techniques that people do when you watch that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's like a big one that you've picked up recently that you were like, man, I wish I would have known that sooner?
Playing out of objective, not standing in sight. It's like roaming around to get people off guard.
Kind of like baiting them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is. That's the one fun thing about that kind of game is that there's a lot of strategy involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you guys are at practice, like, do you practice every day after school?
Every day besides Tuesdays.
Okay. So when you're at practice, are you talking to each other and saying, "Hey, guess what I found?" That kind of thing.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Are you? I guess what I would call like scrimmaging each other then.
Rarely we do,
Okay.
but we do play with each other.
Okay. So you're kind of working against other people online that would kind of help advance. That's kind of cool. So, if obviously people can go to the YouTube channel to watch upcoming matches, but the involvement from others outside, you mentioned some of the other coaches in the IT department. Who's all on the coaching staff?
We have Jose, who's our Orpheum and Auditorium manager, and we have Andrew Classman, who's our network and security guy for the district, and then we have Logan Wolf, who's our resource officer and our esports coordinator.
Yeah. I'm sure that IT experience kind of has to come into play, right?
Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah. There's times when we have issues with the PC, or they can't log in, or they need their admin password, and we hop right in and get that working for them.
Yeah.
Network connections.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's cool. Have you met different people that maybe you feel like you wouldn't have met if there was no sports?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I definitely think it's interesting. Do you have any aspirations of going on? Because I know MCC also has a program.
Yeah, they coached us for a day, and we learned a lot from them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Definitely improved.
What'd you learn?
Just how to play the game as a team and communicate with each other. We've definitely improved a lot from them, though.
Yeah, cool. What year are you in school?
Freshman.
A freshman. Okay. Yeah. Wow. So I bet you were chomping at the bit last year. Like, I can't wait to get to high school and be on the esports team.
Yeah.
That's cool. That is really cool. You've got some family out here?
Yep. My dad's over there.
Awesome. Awesome. Good deal. Does he? Do you watch online? Is that how you watch? Oh, okay. All right. So people can actually come watch you play live?
Yep.
Oh, wow. We're going to have to get out there. Yeah. But we've only got a couple more, Zach. We'll have to make some time to get out there. He's ready to go. Zach, do you play any of these games? Okay, Rainbow Six Siege, I'm guessing. No? Oh, you play Mario Kart. Overwatch. Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's going to be our winter game.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what, do you always have two then? Like right now you have, the Super Smash Brothers.
We had Smite as well, but we didn't have enough students
to
participate, so we didn't join that one.
Cool. That's awesome. If people want to find out more information, what can they do to find out more about the esports program, maybe how to help, that kind of thing?
Our best location would probably be our athletics website.
Okay.
And then there's also the Iowa High School Esports Association website that actually posts our stats as well on there.
Okay.
And in addition, shows the games too, what we're playing.
Cool.
Probably the best there.
Yeah, awesome. Good deal. Sebastian, Peyton, thanks so much for coming out to Bobcat Live. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, best of luck. You're going to be out for winter and spring, all that?
Maybe not spring, but winter for sure.
Winter for sure. Good luck. Good luck. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Hey, give it up. Bobcat Esports program for Marshalltown High School. Hey, thanks so much for joining us for Bobcat Live. Hope to have you along tomorrow night for football. It is Ames and Marshalltown. Pregame at 6. And kickoff is 7 o'clock. Who you got? Bobcats?
Bobcats.
Okay, all right. You bet. That's what you got to say. Hey, thanks so much for watching. For our producer, Zach Tomish, I'm Brandon Lewis. Have a great rest of your night. You've been watching Bobcat Live right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.